Phew. All right. I think that should be the last bolt. Everything on this ship should be as tight as possible. It's the most well held together it's probably ever been. So now there should be nothing left that can make any more of that stupid noise. Oh, come on!
Just ignore it, Captain Dan. If you ignore anything annoying for long enough, it should go away, eventually. I've been ignoring you for the last several hours, and I'm cautiously optimistic that you'll vanish in a few moments.
I can't ignore it, computer. You don't know what it's like to have such an irritating noise constantly jabbering away at you and fighting for your attention.
Yes, of course. How could I possibly sympathize with that situation? And it appears that ignoring you won't make you go away. So, at the very least, I need you to get over this obsession of yours. It's almost as bad as Ben. And that was unbearable. Please, just turn your attention away from that noise, and for the love of Skolag, focus on literally anything else. For example, I don't know, maybe that space station over there. We're finally in orbit around the famous Genesis Corporation Station Space Base. You know, now that I say it out loud, that name sounds really stupid. But regardless, we'll only be able to circle it once or twice before the ship breaks free of its gravity and reroutes us back on course. You might as well get a good look at it before you miss your chance.
Ugh. Fine. If you insist, I'll take a look at it. This is so much fun. Looking at this space station fills me with happiness and makes all of my problems go away. Not! How about that, computer? I took a page out of your playbook and threw some sarcasm right back at you. That was a good one, wasn't it?
No.
Oh, man. Well, Wait. That was sarcasm right there, wasn't it?
No.
Sure it wasn't. Wink.
Did you just say the word wink?
Nope. Wink.
I really have to marvel at you sometimes. The fact that you can fit so much stupidity inside that tiny head of yours is almost impressive.
Aw, thanks, computer. You really are a master at this sarcasm thing. Anyway, in all seriousness, I'm sorry about being such a butt about the whole space station thing. I just can't get myself excited about it is all. It was such a big deal back at the Earth base, and I never really bought into the hype.
I suppose that's fair. It's nothing more than a glorified monument to Pepper Dynamo's giant ego.
How dare you talk about my best friend like that? And it's Dr. Pepper Dynamo to you. He worked hard for that degree.
You were best friends with Dr. Pepper?
Yes, and how could I not be? Everybody loves Dr. Pepper.
This episode is not sponsored by Dr. Pepper.
In that case, I apologize. I'm sorry for your sake that you had to be friends with that showboating, self-absorbed jackass.
Computer!
I'm sorry, but it's true. He was a complete and total show-off, and everybody knew it. Anyone who stooped to the low of such shameless product placement is just looking for attention. I could hardly stand him when he was Dr. Cornelius Dynamo. But after that Dr. Pepper thing, he just became unbearable. What kind of person even goes and does something like that?
Clearly someone who loves quality soda.
Again, this episode is not sponsored by Dr. Pepper.
Good taste in beverage aside, if a man is willing to sell his own identity, then what does that say about his values? They're non-existent, that's what it tells you.
Stop right there, computer. He was an opportunist, I'll grant you that, but he was the smartest man in the whole company. He was brilliant, courageous, loyal, and he stood up for me when no one else would. You see, everyone at the Earth base had a stupid nickname for me. They all made fun of me for not being as smart as they were and called me Rocket Man. because they said I'd never be good enough to make it into one of these spaceships. Guess I showed them. Anyway, Dr. Pepper Dynamo wasn't like that. He was different from everyone else. He was the only one that remembered my real name. Whenever he talked to me, he never called me by that stupid nickname. So I might have been willing to overlook some of his personality flaws. He may have been a bit of a jerk, but he's a good man, and he's my best friend.
Well, when you put it like that, I guess I can sympathize.
Shut up for a second, computer. We're getting some kind of signal. It appears to be coming from on board the space station. There's someone on board. Another human survived, and I'm not alone anymore! I have to make contact. This is Dan Rogers from aboard the Starship Titanic. Does anyone read me?
Loud and clear. This is Pepper Dynamo, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Arts, Fair Arts, and Poor Arts. Master of Science in 10 different fields, 8 PhDs, and 4 Super PhDs. Hold your applause. Because I need your help. There's a bit of a situation here on the Corporation Station Space Base. I hate saying that out loud. It sounds so stupid when I say it out loud, but it looked so good on paper. Regardless, I could use a lift. Care to lend a hand?
Oh my God, computer! It's Dr. Pepper Dynamo! Of all the people that could have been on this ship, it's him! And he needs my help. I get a chance to rescue my best friend. What are the odds of that?
Too low for comfort. I don't know, Captain Dan. I have a very bad feeling about this.
Well, I have a very good feeling about this, so that cancels it out. Don't worry, Dr. Pepper. We're here to help.
Please, it's Dr. Dynamo now. That no-good soda company broke the rules of our sponsorship. They think that just because the Earth was destroyed, they can stop paying me? I would have expected this sort of thing from Mr. Pibb, but I never would have dreamed that Dr. Pepper, the highest quality soda, would stoop to this low. The most inferior soda. Old habits, you know? Anyway, I will not be doing business with them anymore. So, Dr. Dynamo is piloting an escape pod in your direction. Prepare to intercept.
Yes, sir, Dr. Dynamo.
Much obliged, guy.
You do realize he doesn't recognize you, right?
What are you talking about?
Dr. Dynamo. No. You know what? I'm still gonna call him Dr. Pepper out of spite. Damn it. Dr. Pepper didn't know your name.
What are you talking about? Of course he knows my name. I think you're reading into this a little too much.
Do we have to activate the I told you so protocol again?
No, I promise I'll be cautious.
Good, because the pretentious jerk had a theme song. I don't trust anyone that has their own theme song.
Wait a second. I have my own theme song.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. Listen, it usually happens right about now.
The Intergalactic Voyage of Dan Rogers, created by Dan Jerz and Chris Norman. Presented by LeoFM Radio and the Nerdgasm Podcast. Episode 4, Dr. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club.
Welcome aboard, Dr. Dynamo. Once the pressure in the airlock is back to normal and the ship disinfects you, you can come on in. Oh, it's been so long, old buddy. The first thing I'm going to do is give you a great big hug.
No, I think it'd be best for your sake and mine if we kept me locked in here.
What do you mean?
I don't do hugs.
Oh.
And even if I did, now would be a very bad time. The entire crew of the Corporation Station Space Base...
You know, now that you say it out loud, it actually is a really stupid name. Not exactly your finest moment.
The entire crew of my space station, whose name shall not be mentioned, has fallen. A very deadly alien virus ravaged my team, and I'm the only one who survived the ordeal. So as a safety precaution, I think it would be best if I stay here in the airlock until we're certain I'm not infected.
Good thinking, Dr. Dynamo.
Dr. Pepper.
Knock it off, computer.
I know it's good thinking. That's what got me my 12 PhDs. Now then, there's a display screen in this room with limited access to the ship's information. If you'd be so kind as to link this display screen with the computer system in the medical bay, then I can see what kind of medical supplies your ship has, and I can work on a cure for the virus.
Right away, Dr. Dynamo.
I'm not going along with this until you agree to my conditions.
Come on, computer, you're embarrassing me.
No. Ask the question.
Fine. Just one thing, Dr. Dynamo. I don't know if you recognize me or not. After all, it's been quite a while since we were back on the Earth base together. But I'm the janitor that used to clean your office every day.
Of course I recognize you. You're that janitor that would clean my office every day.
That means nothing. He's just mirroring back what you say to him. Keep pressing. Go for blood.
Jeez, calm down, computer. What's gotten into you? Anyway, Dr. Dynamo.
Pepper.
Dr. Dynamo? You're not just mirroring back what I'm saying, are you? You remember me. You used to ask me to sneak you a bag of fruit into your office after my cleaning was done because of that ban on unprocessed foods.
No, I'm not just mirroring back everything you say. You're the fruit guy.
Whose name he doesn't remember.
And what's the fruit guy's name?
Is this really necessary?
Just tell me my name and I'll link up that computer.
I don't have time for this. I'm infected. There's no question about it. It's a fast-acting virus, and I'm already starting to suffer the symptoms. Please, just go to the med bay, hook up that computer, so I can save my own life.
You're so close. Don't let him change the subject.
Just tell me my name, and we can get right on that.
If you come a little closer to the glass, I can get a better look at you, and then I'll remember. Oh, God. You're that guy.
Yeah, that's right. And what's that guy's name? Do you really not remember my name?
No, I know your name. It's Rocket Man.
Ouch. It's a good thing we didn't activate the I told you so protocol. Because man, didn't I tell you so.
Shut up, computer.
Who are you talking to?
Computer.
Oh, thanks. That clears everything up. What is computer?
Computer's a jerk, that's what she is. She's the ship's AI, and she's just a bit too smug for her own good.
I see. So are you going to the med bay or not?
I'm going right now, Dr. Pepper.
That's not my name anymore.
Well, my name isn't Rocket Man, so I guess we both have to be disappointed. All right, I'm in the med bay, and I'm linking up the systems as we speak. Ugh, there's that noise again. Hey, Dr. Pepper, can I ask a favor of you?
I'm not giving you a hug.
That wasn't the question.
Then what is it?
While you're looking through our medical archives, can you keep an eye out for something that can help me?
Well, that depends. What are you looking for?
I'm not exactly sure. You see, I've been having these hallucinations recently. Little amorphous creatures that have been attacking me. Phantom noises, the whole works. They've been coming at me in waves, and I've been dealing with them as best I can, but they're really starting to get to me, and I just don't know if I'll be able to snap myself out of it the next time I have an episode like that. So, can you let me know if you find anything in our stocks that can help?
Let me see. Well, it looks like...
What's wrong? Are you okay?
Well, I'm alive. For the moment, at least. But I won't be for long. I think my stomach just burst open, which means the virus is entering its final stages. If I can't get a cure soon, I'm gonna end up digesting myself.
Just tell me what you need me to grab and I'll bring it back to you.
It doesn't look like it's gonna be that simple. According to the ship's log, you're lacking in anything that can help me. And I don't have enough time to improvise a solution since gastrointestinal perforation, or in this case, gastrointestinal explosion, is just a little bit completely fatal.
Oh, that sounds awful. So is that a no on the insanity meds then?
Oh, excuse me. Let's deal with your problems right now. They're much more important.
Well, you don't have to be rude about it.
I'm melting internally. Scratch that. Now it's externally. How polite do you expect me to be right now? I said there was nothing on the ship that can help me, but you can just take a few Genesis pharmaceutical regulation thought suppressors and your hallucinations will just vanish.
Wait, really? It's that simple a fix?
Yes. And that's my professional diagnosis.
But I was kind of a jerk just now. Why are you suddenly being cooperative?
Precisely because you were being such a jerk right now. I find it endearing, and I do have some decency. Just because I may be suffering doesn't mean you need to, Dan.
Wait, what did you just call me?
Dan, that's your name, right? Dan Rogers? It took me a while to place you, but slowly being eaten alive by your own eating mechanisms gives you a different kind of clarity. Something in your mannerisms jogged my memory.
So, you do remember me?
No, not at all, but something about you did remind me of your older sister. I was very fond of her. She was the smartest scientist in the whole company. She was brilliant, courageous, loyal, and refused to put up with my crap even when everyone else would. You see, everyone at the Earth base treated me like a demigod, and the constant admiration and praise got on my nerves after a while. But Kim Rogers wasn't like that. She was different from everyone else. She was the only one who wasn't willing to overlook my personality flaws and actually held me accountable to myself. She was a jerk, but she was my best friend. It'd be the least I could do to save her younger brother from clawing his own brains out.
I like the sound of her.
Oh, you say that now, but trust me, you two wouldn't have gotten along at all. Anyway, he's right. It's time to take my medicine.
No, Dan, wait. I know it doesn't seem like it, but that's a bad idea. That's a very bad idea. I'll tell you why it's a bad idea. You won't be capable of bad ideas after a dose of those, or any ideas for that matter. Your hallucinations will go away, sure, but you're gonna lose your entire sense of reason.
Well, that's a risk I'm just gonna have to take. If I didn't take these, then I would have gone insane. And if you think I'm difficult to deal with now, then you'd have been in for a wild ride when I lost what little of my sanity is left to hang on to. Besides, I'll have you to look after me.
No, you won't. I'll be dead within the next few minutes. Or weren't you paying attention?
I wasn't talking to you.
Then who are you talking to?
I was talking to Computer, the ship's AI.
You said that earlier, but I never heard any AI.
Well, that's odd. Maybe she doesn't transmit over the PA system.
Or maybe there's something else going on?
What do you mean?
Well, I got curious when I couldn't hear your computer, so I looked into more than just the medical archives when you linked the system. According to the ship's maintenance log, the onboard AI was deactivated on takeoff and has been offline ever since.
No, that can't be right.
It might be nothing. This is a very low-access computer with only the basic functions, so it very well could be mistaken.
You're damn right it's mistaken. There's no way that could be true. How dare you even suggest that?
Calm down, Dan. I could be wrong, but it'd be the first time in my career that's ever happened. Believe me or don't, it doesn't matter to me. I was just relaying what I saw on the screen, and now I have no way to verify what it says because I've just gone blind.
Oh. Well, that's,
Just shut up and let me say my last words. I don't know how many I have left before my mouth melts off. Look, I know that back on Earth, nobody believed in you. Hell, I don't think even you believed in you. But now, for lack of better options, I have no choice but to believe in you. You're the last of our species, and the last of our planet. So it's up to you to make sure our legacy survives. But you're the younger brother of Kim Rogers, and that has to count for something. You never had your chance before, but here it is now. You can be the hero that nobody wanted you to be. You might as well rise to the occasion since you have nothing to lose, because let's face it, you've lost pretty much everything already. So make the best of a bad situation and keep on carrying on. After all, you're the last surviving human.
That was beautiful. If you weren't a puddle, I'd give you the biggest hug right now.
Oh God, you're the last remaining human.
That was the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me. Well, except for maybe you, computer, but that would be cutting it close. Computer? Computer. Oh, very funny, computer. But you can knock it off now. Okay, this isn't funny anymore, computer. You've proven your point. You win. I was wrong and you were right. Initiate I told you so protocol. I said, initiate I told you so protocol. Please?
In this episode of the Intergalactic Voyage of Dan Rogers, the voice of Dan Rogers was Dan Jerz. The voice of computer was Jordan Nelson. The voice of Dr. Pepper Dynamo was Bob Vincent. The narration was done by myself, Chris Norman. This episode was written and directed by Dan Jerz with sound design and editing by Chris Norman. Original music by Bailey Figure 8. The Intergalactic Voyage of Dan Rogers was produced at the University of Laverne Communications Department by students, in association with LeoFM Radio and the Nerdgasm Podcast.